This past week, we interviewed a bunch of millennials to find out how they manage their money with this question. If I gave you $1,000 today in your bank account, what would you do with the money?
Oh man, $1,000?
We do know what it's like to be a millennial struggling with money. Money struggles.
We had men, women, young, not so young, black, white, immigrants, non-immigrants. We went across the spectrum to find out how millennials actually manage the money. And let me tell you, the answers were very, very interesting.
Oh, man. Ooh, man, I don't know. Maybe, cams, pistons, rods. I don't know. More power or stance lag?
Well, if I'm feeling wild, maybe you go to the strip club, get $1 bills.
$1,000 the street come on.
It's like what? What is $1,000 for a moment of happiness?
Dude, what would I say? Well, you're gonna have to check out the video for that. So, the first part of the video is me collecting opinions of real millennials on the street, in the gym, in the office. And the second part is where I share my personal secret budgeting tips. If you stick until the very end of the video, I also have a code to have access to my personal Excel sheet. So at first, I asked them to give me a fun answer, which we all know that's what's most likely to happen when they get their hands on the money. So here we go.
First, I'd pay for my plane ticket to this competition I'm going to. And for the hotel, you know. But other than that, I'd probably buy a crap ton of food.
Strip club.
Strip club.
I would probably buy shoes.
I'm gonna party for 25% in those.
25% goes to party, okay?
Yes.
More likely, I would get a tattoo or go thrift shopping a lot.
Now.
10 years ago, I'd probably go on vacation somewhere. If I was 19, 20, 21, yeah, I'd probably go on vacation somewhere. Spring break, something like that. Just college, all that.
Hey, funny things. I was looking at a car. I'm like, I'm $1,000 short of the car I want.
Was it a Tesla by any chance?
No, it's a used Honda CRV. It's 4-wheel drive.
Wow. So fishing?
You go fishing, truck, or guns.
Go out and have a little bit of fun with the rest.
Well, what would you buy with the rest of the money?
Oh man, that is a good question. Some outdoor gear. I've been wanting to get a tent for a while, so an outdoor 4-season tent.
Well, if I'm feeling wild, maybe you go to the strip club, get $1 bills.
$1,000 the street, come on.
It's like what? What is $1,000 for a moment of happiness? You know?
True. Well, I appreciate your input, Jeff. Not Jeff, Johnny. So confused. But thank you very much. Appreciate it. Oh my goodness. Then I asked them for a more serious answer in the case where they actually had to seriously and actively manage that money. And the answers were very similar.
It depends.
Was that your serious answer or your goofy answer, or both?
My serious answer would be I'd probably save it in the bank.
No, I usually try to save as much as possible.
As much as possible.
What can you do with the $1,000 now? Nothing, so you just put it in the bank or you invest in...
We also wanted to get some wisdom from some slightly older folks as well.
Well, I suppose I could put it in my savings account or invest it in my portfolio somehow.
Do you have any particular portfolio or savings account that you recommend, or you put all the money there in somewhere in your savings or portfolio?
Yes, most all of my money is in pre-tax retirement plans.
Pre-tax, so it's just like the regular 401k?
IRAs, 401ks, yes.
And then we're back to the millennials again.
Subscribe to 50K right now and leave a thumbs up.
Right now, get it to 100K subscribers now.
Appreciate it.
I'd save it. I would either go put it into invest in something.
What specifically?
I mean, I'd probably look into. I right now do like Fidelity investments, but I might start switching to some of the more app-based ones that are out there,
like Robinhood and all that.
And all that.
The answer is just put it in the bank, put it in your savings, and don't touch it.
Don't touch it. You don't do anything with it. Just $1,000 in your savings account.
Keep adding on to it.
Compound interest and all that.
And remaining 75%, I invest in stocks.
Pay rent.
Now I'll try to turn it into 20,000.
How would you do that though?
I have my ways.
If you do it to me now, I'd probably invest it into something that would turn into dividends for myself or us for personal growth or financial growth. One of the two.
I honestly would probably use it to pay off debt. Yeah.
Are you talking about student loan, credit cards, or
like credit card, personal loan? Yeah.
I would definitely save a little bit, you know. Every paycheck that comes in, it's good to put a little bit away.
Nice.
Definitely do that with it.
Instead of just
rims, tires, coilovers, subs.
You promise right now, if I give you both of you, if I give you $1,000 in your bank account, you put everything in the savings account, you don't put that anywhere else. We promise.
Promise to save it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Is that what we're gonna do?
Yeah, I'd probably save it.
But let's be honest, when it comes to money management for millennials, the real answer is very similar to the following. Is that how you manage all your money, like in general? Do you just save all your money, or how do you manage your money in general? Tough question, I know.
Still gotta figure that out.
You gotta figure that out. How old are you, by the way?
23.
23, same age. So, as you can see, we've got all kinds of answers, from splurging on gears and strip club to saving and investing. But no one gave me a really detailed, well thought out answer as I'd like. And if you made it this far, you're probably interested in what I have to say. But first, if you're enjoying the video so far, remember to hit the like button and smash the subscribe button for me. I always appreciate the support. So, if someone gave me $1,000 today, here's how I would spend it. I would put the money in my system. The system is the general way I allocate any income that comes my way. Every time I post-tax, post-benefit paycheck comes in, I split it in the following way: 35-20, 10-10-10-5. 35-20, 10-10-10-5. First, I'd pay my monthly expenses, aka my burn rate. In other words, what I need to survive. And for me, it's about 35% of my income. Next, I put 20% towards outstanding debt, loans, credit cards, etc., if any. It's a very effective way to build my credit with smart debts that I pay off every month. If it's all paid off for the month, I reallocate the 20% evenly between savings and investing. Third, I pay myself 10%, and that goes to my savings. That money serves as a cushion for me to have a peace of mind. Some people call it the emergency fund, but I call it the opportunity fund because it's also my go-to money when I see an item that I can buy and flip, or stocks that are undervalued. Speaking of stocks, the next 10% goes towards my long-term retirement account. I have a post-tax Roth 401k through my company that I pour money into from every paycheck, and I let compound interest do the magic. Second to last, I always donate 10% of my income to church, charity, through tips, friends in need, etc. And by always, I really mean always. To quote Tony Robbins, the secret to gaining is giving. I know it will be hard for some of you because it was very hard for me at first, but trust me, ever since I made it a habit, I've been blessed financially beyond measure. And finally, I'm left with 5% for me to enjoy and splurge through movies, restaurants, and shopping, etc. Yes, there was a right answer to the question, and that answer is to funnel the money into your system. What I shared is just my system, what works for me, which I understand might not be compatible with your lifestyle. However, you have to find a system that works for you regardless. You can try the 70-20-10 from the richest man in Babylon. That means living on 70%, paying debt with 20%, and saving 10%. Or Jim Rohn's 70-10-10-10. Live on 70%, invest actively with 10%, invest passively with another 10%, and donate the remaining 10%. It doesn't really matter as long as you have an automated system by which you discipline yourself to allocate your hard-earned money every 2 weeks or every month. As a bonus to you for sticking this long, I'd like to share my personal budgeting Excel spreadsheet with you, the one I use to track my finances on a weekly basis and forecast my cash flow 1 to 2 years out. That's one of the perks of having degrees in economics. You learn a lot about cash flows and forecasting that you can apply to your personal life. So here it is. All you have to do is fill out the orange cells within the Excel spreadsheet, whichever is applicable to your financial situation, and watch the magic happen. If you are interested in getting this Excel file, email me at guestivation@gmail.com and I'll send it to you right away. That just shows me that you are actually committed. In the next video, I'll jump more in depth into specific apps and outlets that I use for saving and investing, as saving and investing are the most powerful wealth building tools. My name is Guess, and this was your weekly dose of smart millennial motivation on Guestivation. Peace.
In the 80s, where people would look at girls like, big hip, this is going to produce a lot of kids.
It is true, though. It is true. Technically, it's not sure. Okay, so one, no, cut.
But you got to find something of value that you know will go up in price.
What would you purchase with $1,000? That's a value that would go up in price.
Well, then you have to pay me $50,000 to find that out.
Probably buy shoes. And what kind of shoes are we talking? Yeezy, heels. Probably some really blingy, sparkly shoes. Some shoes go along with the go along with the gold pants. Something to be like to make my parents drop their jobs and be like, "Are you supposed to be getting a job?" I'll be like,
think about this. What is the number one wish that a 14-year-old girl wants? It's an iPhone like 10, right? Yes or no? A girl, right? They want an iPhone 10, right? But an iPhone 10 today is like super expensive, right? So what is the best gift that you can give to a 4-year-old? You buy them some Apple stock. You wait then 10 years for that thing to value. Happy over here. I like that. So guys, if you're watching the video, don't forget to give it a like, a thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe, follow us on the social.
Because like I never got a free money in my life, so I never thought of it, like, you know.
Oh, so you've been working really hard. So all the money you've earned was on your own by yourself. You mean your parents never give you any kind of pocket money or something?
That's different, and this is.
You say you never. What are you talking about?
Stop. I'm not spoiled.
Buy anything?
No, I'm not spoiled. Why? I have everything.
Oh, so I'm not spoiled. I have everything. I don't want. I'm confused now.
Be happy.
So, a lot of people our age nowadays, when we see $1,000, we just spend it, right? But the wisest thing to do is actually keep that money until we find something of value. What of value to me might not be of value to you. It all depends on what your experience is in life, your connections, the experience in business, how you have handled money in the past, how you grew up, and how you were educated.
Libre como un pájaro, libre como el viento, como el agua clara que viaja del monte. Así, así quiero verte, de día y de noche, de día y